I want to hear this because you and I both love Walt Frazier. So the Knicks legend, Clyde Frazier, was on SiriusXM NBA radio on Tuesday and shared the following thoughts on Kevin Durant joining the Warriors and what it means for KD's legacy. Let's all give a listen.
I mean, as great a player he is, I would still hold back because, man, he joined a team that really didn't need him. You know what I mean? I mean, he's right there with LeBron. Probably will surpass LeBron as the best player in the game soon. But for him doing that, I still don't give him the full credit that he probably would have deserved if he stayed with OKC and won a title with that team. He's going to be down the list for me because of that, you know, because there will be a asterisk by his name. It's not something that I would have done. I would have never joined West or Russell or Chamberlain. You know, I want to kick their butt.
So if he was posting that on Instagram, you know that KD would reply, right? You know that he would respond on Instagram. That's Clyde Frazier. When he talks, you listen. What do you think?
I disagree with him. And that's strong coming from me because I'm the guy that called Kevin Durant out when he decided to go to Golden State. I called it the weakest move that I've ever seen by a superstar. And to this day, I stand by that. Now, that doesn't mean he's weak. It doesn't mean he's anything less than the great player that he is. But my position is you don't go to the team that beat you, particularly when they're 73-9 and an all-time regular season, winning record. You don't join that team a month after they beat you. You go anywhere but to them. Having said all of that, there's nothing that can take away from the greatness we've seen Kevin Durant put on display. He is a reigning two-time NBA Finals MVP. With everybody, the eye of the storm on him, and everybody, including me, saying, you better not ride the wave. You don't just show up and join. You got to take over when time calls for it. He went up against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers with Kyrie Irving, with Kevin Love and those boys. He averaged 35 and 8 on better than 50% shooting in winning his first NBA championship and winning an NBA Finals MVP. Last year, when Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are struggling in Game 3 in Cleveland, he's looking at them and saying, well, do y'all not know who I am? Y'all just going to ignore? Just give me the daggone ball. What the hell's wrong with y'all? And then proceeded to drop 43. This guy did not ride the wave. He put the world on notice that he is indeed one of the top 3 players on the planet. If he had rode the wave and rode the coattails of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and those boys, that would be different. No. On the best team with the greatest shooters, the greatest shooting backcourt we've ever seen and the greatest shooter that I've ever seen in Steph Curry, Kevin Durant was a man amongst boys. There is nothing to say about that. There is no asterisk. He is one of the great players we have ever seen in our lives, and he does not deserve anybody saying he should have an asterisk placed his name. That is reserved for dudes who ride coattails or dudes who are scrubs. Kevin Durant is neither. He is a superstar.